I was saving it for a good time.
What is it?
Big Chief. The best.
Yo. Welcome to the off-season edition of Big Chief. You're rocking with your boy Nut, your boy Algorithm, and your boy Jizzle. And man, like I said, back-to-back Super Bowl champs. That's over now. We gotta move on. We gotta put that in the past, and we gotta get to some real shit now. We got free agency, we got the draft, we got a couple of scandals on the brew. We got some grades and all that shit we gotta talk about. First things first, how y'all doing, man? What's going on with y'all? Been a minute.
Good. How y'all doing? I'm good. Ready to get it in.
Yes, sir.
Good,
yes, sir.
man.
So fuck it, let's get it. So, Algorithm.
Yeah.
Free agency. What we gotta do?
Well,
what's the play?
With free agency looming around, the sentiment that everyone's getting from the media and from the franchise is that Chris Jones is the priority from a free agency perspective. I totally agree with that. I think that signing Chris Jones is the perfect step towards a potential three-peat that I'm hoping to expect once we get to that point of making predictions. Yeah. We do have quite a bit of free agents available from our team from this past season. Some of them are not going to be back with us, and we appreciate everything they've done. They've already released Scantling, which was a much-needed move. But from a free agency perspective, I like the move of tagging L'Jarius Sneed, and I love the focus of Chris Jones, getting him into the fold to hopefully end his career as a Chief, probably as one of the greatest Chiefs of all time. And just kind of excited and paying attention to what's going on in the free agency market as far as players getting released. And let's just see where Veach takes this, see where the front office tries to take this, if they're going to make a run at the receiver.
See what the GOAT does for us. Or just explain to them what the GOAT gonna
do. Shout out to Brett Veach, man. Free agency, man. I like to piggyback off what Algorithm said. I like the priority of keeping Chris Jones. As much as I like Sneed, and Sneed balled out this year, I think a player of Chris Jones's caliber is a generation. He's a generational player. I think Sneed would be a player that we could fill in for easier than we can Chris Jones. So I like that direction. Definitely had to get rid of MVS. That'll save us some money. I know they're supposed to be doing some restructuring of Mahomes' deal to free up some more money. There's a lot of rumblings.
You said reconstruction of Mahomes?
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing. They can redo his deal in some way to free up some more cap space. Basically,
but they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that.
They don't have a choice. They're gonna have to. If you want to try to three-peat, you're going to have to. Basically, all it does.
Mahomes ain't getting no. He ain't taking no cuts. I'm telling y'all right now, he ain't taking no cuts.
What RJ is saying is that Mahomes has parameters within his contract where they can shift money around to create cap space.
Okay.
I think that, like RJ. Go ahead, finish RJ. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's what I was going to tell you, that's what they're going to do. There's things where you can shift it to a bonus or something to that effect to free up cap space. And so that's what they're going to do. Basically, all it's doing is we just kicking money down the road. Eventually, we're going to have to pay this balloon payment. But while we got this window, we got to do everything that we can to maximize this window. And eventually, we'll have to pay that debt one day, but that's down the road. We're not worried about that right now.
So they started Mahomes get another bonus.
I think the restructuring of Mahomes That's going to come into place depending on how this free agency market falls into place the first couple of days. You know, the first 2 or 3 days of free agency, the walls and the boundaries get set up to who's going to go where and who's not going to be able to go where. So I think that when it comes to restructuring Mahomes, I think if they got a chance to sign an impact player in free agency, I think they're going to restructure him. And I know
what side of the ball though? What side of the ball you looking at?
I mean, at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. My offseason perspective is to always focus on need, but you also want to focus on the market. Let the market show what's there based upon what we actually need. I don't think we're in a position where we can chase any free agents that aren't already Kansas City Chiefs. The only two free agents we should even think about chasing are Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed.
So, I mean, I agree with that. But see,
but if somebody comes available, or if we're just a couple numbers off on the deal, let's say it's a Mike Evans. Let's say it's an alignment. If we're a couple million off on the deal, yeah, Mahomes gonna go ahead and make that happen.
Because last year when they signed Donovan Smith, I didn't see that coming. That was a big little deal for Donovan Smith. Remember,
nobody saw that coming.
We already paid Smith.
They had already assumed that Juwan Taylor was going to be the left tackle. Remember?
Yeah, they paid Taylor that big ass contract. So I'm like, you could have easily gave that money to Chris Jones. But anyway, we talk about that. So yeah, I agree with that. But my thing is this, bro. Sneed is gone, right? Sneed's gone. So if Mahomes is reconstructing, that means that we're gonna pay Sneed.
It could mean that if he does. Yeah, it could mean that. It could mean freeing up some extra money. Like I said, it could even in the lead and cutting the other players. But it's just basically how does the front office truly view Sneed? Sneed is 27 years old. He's in the prime of his career. This is going to be the biggest contract he'll probably sign as an NFL player. So
okay, I give you that.
And one thing I do appreciate about the Chiefs, that a lot of people are not paying attention to. The Chiefs are actually allowing these guys who are looking for this generational wealth to go chase it. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of franchises that won't allow.
To me.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
It looks like Hill all over again.
Yeah, but from a business perspective and from a cultural perspective, you really got to respect that, because there's a lot of franchises that can play hardball with players to try to trap them into the city and not allow them to do what's best for their families and for their careers. So
that's real.
I respect the Chiefs for allowing L'Jarius Sneed to go get the biggest contract wherever. Of course, I hope that they have the ability to bring him back, but I think somebody's going to throw him a real big bag. So, yeah, I think he's probably gone. We just got to hope for proper compensation.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
I think
it's this, bro. What can we get for him? Because we tagged him. That means that we can do the same thing with Tyreek. What can we get for him?
Being realistic, I think the highest pick we'll probably get for him is probably a second-round pick. I'm thinking probably a second and a fourth. We're not going to get the haul that we got for Tyreek, because Tyreek's a generational talent. I don't think we'll get the first-round pick just because. Now, if he would have had an all-pro year, because when they go to use this in negotiating, they'll be like, yeah, he was good, but he didn't make he wasn't an all-pro. So then you have to factor that in. When Tyreek left and we got that haul for him, Tyreek was all-pro,
Tyreek got that
Pro
bag.
Bowl, Pro Bowl, all-pro, and Tyreek had been doing what he had been doing for years. So you could demand that high of a price for Tyreek. Sneed really, he's progressed, but he hasn't been doing it as long as Tyreek was. And I think they'll use that in negotiating against us, saying we're not going to give you a first-round pick for a guy who didn't make all-pro, even though I think he was snubbed from making the all-pro team.
Even though he played like an all-pro, he didn't get that designation. So, okay, we get a second-round pick for him.
Just to throw this in there as well, reading the media, listening to Schefter and Albert Breer and Fowler and Riddick, they're saying that there's a lot of teams that are in the market for cornerbacks in this offseason. A lot of teams looking, and this is the perfect time to have an asset such as L'Jarius Sneed from the Chiefs' perspective to shop around and try to be creative with some deals. I'm really expecting the Chiefs. And this is just the facts. I'm expecting Veach to have his best offseason because the chips are there for him to execute. If he doesn't execute, me and Kirk, we're gonna tell the truth about it.
Explain that. Explain what you mean by that. What do you mean by
the assets line up and the market lines up for the Chiefs to get exactly what they need? I think L'Jarius Sneed being having his best year sets us up to either sign him to a long-term deal with winning back-to-back Super Bowls. You know, he might take a little discount from us, he might not. But it also, if he wants the big bag, which we're allowing him to get, it puts us in the position of having a marquee player at a prime position where a lot of teams need that. A lot of teams need quarterbacks. Quarterback is a prime position. So I feel like that building block is there as well. I also feel like with the level of cap money that got raised up to where we're about 37 million cutting scantily, I think there's also pieces that we could release, like a Justin Reed, which I don't want to do, like a Joe Tooney, which I don't want to do. We have things that we can move around to create cap space and to also not just have cap space, but to acquire quality players. The free agent market is perfect for us. It's loaded with running backs. It's some good wide receivers. The draft is loaded with wide receivers. The draft is loaded with offensive line.
The draft is loaded with wide receivers.
The draft is loaded. They're saying this is going to be maybe the best generational talent wide receiver draft in NFL history. So everything is lining up for the Chiefs to have a superb offseason, and I just hope we're able to execute.
I agree, and I believe that Brett Veach will take advantage of that simply because, like you said, the cap has raised, but also I believe what nobody's talking about is the chase for the three-peat. So I think that, now I could be wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Let's just say Sneed, he's been working on a 5th-round contract. That's not really good. But let's say he leaves and takes the bag. Do anybody believe he would make more money with that contract over staying, getting a little bit less, and finish his career being able to say, I got that three-peat?
I'm going to tell you this.
He'll be a legend here, bro.
I'm going to tell you this, though. Super Bowls are a quarterback stat. For a player like Sneed, who's the greatest cornerback of all time? Deion Sanders? How many he got?
Like what, 2?
2. He got 2. But they don't talk about other positions the way that they do a quarterback. He got 2 rings, man. He's good. Go get your money, man. That three-peat is not going to do anything for him legacy-wise. That three-peat will do everything for Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. That's what a three-peat will do for their legacy. But nobody's going to be 20 years from now talking about, who do they talk about with the Patriots? They talk about Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. They don't talk about all them guys.
That's because they didn't three-peat.
It don't, but I'm just saying that 3 out of 4 years, who do they talk about? They talk about Tom Brady and they talk about Bill Belichick. Super Bowls are a quarterback and a head coach. For legacy,
Algorithm,
that matters.
You believe that?
I totally agree with the perspective that RJ is coming from as far as the legacy. When we're talking legacy, player legacy, NFL player legacy, you know, the Super Bowl is generally tied to the signal callers. And the signal callers are the quarterbacks and the coaches. That's just what it is, and the franchises. You know what I mean? Maybe he could come into some endorsement deals, but I don't think it'll be, you know, the NFL doesn't work like that. Everybody doesn't get that endorsement money. Everybody doesn't get that extra money that comes with the limelight of winning. Sneed's best option is to go get the biggest contract he can get right now, especially when you look into how everybody's got a bigger salary cap now. So there's going to be a team out there. And to be honest with you, it's going to be the teams that we're going to have to probably see. It's going to be a Buffalo.
There's no way that Veach lets him go to the AFC.
No,
that's why they tagged him.
But I'm just saying the teams that are going to want to offer him the bigger contract, those are the teams that we're going to have to go to the trade table with if we're not going to bring him back. If we can't get a deal with him, the Chiefs are not going to pay him that $19 million franchise tag. They've already put that out there. $19 million is more than he's going to make anywhere as far as a 1 year, that first year amount on that contract.
Here's
So
the
you're
thing.
looking at Philly and Atlanta, the two teams that I'm hearing are the most interested. You know, the combine is going right now. A lot of conversations going on. I've been keeping my ear to everything. A lot of kids tearing up the combine too, for real. But I've been hearing Philadelphia and the Falcons are the two teams that have come to the forefront of really pursuing L'Jarius Sneed. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that Veach and the front office can get creative, because I've put it out there to y'all and to our group chat and to the Big Chief Podcast crew. I like the Chiefs trying to acquire Kyle Pitts. It's time to get an understudy for Travis Kelce as he nears the end of his career. Kyle Pitts will be perfect. You can swap Sneed, and I'll take Sneed in that second round pick if you throw in Kyle Pitts and we throw in a later round pick. We got an extra fifth round pick.
But that's
we got
not
an
gonna
extra fifth or fourth round pick from the Tyreek Hill trade. I'll throw that in there for Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Let's say
they're not going to get rid of Kyle Pitts for that. Not at all.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know, because you got to think about it.
Kyle Pitts is a great. They about to get a quarterback.
Exactly. They trying to get a quarterback.
Weapons.
They trying to get a quarterback. But when you get that quarterback, you got to sign that quarterback, and you got all them cats on them deals. They gonna be in the same position that we in without Super Bowl championships.
Still in a rookie deal though, right?
No, this is third year, so he's coming up. What, next year?
Next year.
Yeah. So they gonna be in the same situation. They got London, they got Pitts, they got guys on the defensive side they've drafted. If they go get Justin Fields, you're gonna have to sign Justin Fields to a contract, because that's what we're hearing. Justin Fields, right? You're gonna have to sign Justin Fields. They'll be in the same situation as us with Bolton, Creed, Trey Smith, etc., but without the Super Bowl championships. So Kyle Pitts is likely to get sent out the door. That's just my opinion. And a perfect place for him would be, Arrowhead Stadium.
Okay. Nah, I can dig it. So, all right. So we all agree that we honestly believe that Sneed's gone. Y'all both are saying Sneed is going to want that back.
If I had to bet my money, I would say he's gone. If I had to put money on, I would say
he has to take. It's not. He has to take this money because, like Algorithm said earlier, he's in the prime of his career. This is going to be the biggest contract. This is going to be his one time, because he's probably not going to get another big contract again. This is going to be the one time he can get a big contract. He needs to go secure his family's legacy, his family, generational wealth. And, I wish him all the best, because one thing about me, I want all these guys to make as much money as they possibly can from playing this game, because they got a small window to make it. So I want them to, even if it's not with us, I wish him all the well. I know we're going to get rid of Town. We're going to let Townsend walk. I want him to go get his money somewhere else too, man. I'm all for these guys making generational wealth.
I can dig it. But see, man, my thing is, bro, I'm all about making money after you get out the league. And I'm a firm believer that if you do something that nobody in the NFL history has done, you could get endorsements in Kansas City. Who's to say Ford over there on 103rd Street won't say, Sneed, we'll give you 1.5 every year to just sit here and do commercials. Bro, you live it. But anyway, let's move on. So in that scenario, he's gone. We got Chris Jones. What do y'all do to replace Sneed? If Sneed is gone, McDuffie and Sneed was like a 1-2 combination. Do you move McDuffie to the outside slot? Because I think he can play it outside. Because remember when Sneed was hurt, he played on that outside. Or do you go to free agency to draft? What you got for me?
Well, as far as replacing Sneed, I think the in-house guys are going to get a shot first, of course. Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams, the other kid, Shamari Connor, as far as mixing him in the slot in the nickelback positions. I don't think that it'll be too big of a deal to replace him as far as having somebody serviceable. They might not have the impact or be able to play at the highest level as he did, but I think we definitely have somebody in-house. And of course, there's a draft, and there's a couple free agents out there on the cornerback position too as well. But I really like the way we're set up if we do lose him. I think that with Dave Merritt, now a key, Dave Merritt has interviewed for the 49ers defensive coordinator position. So I think if we can keep Dave Merritt in the house, I think we'll be able to coach somebody up and rotationally use Watson and Williams. Those guys were drafted. They've made plays in the playoff. They made Super Bowl.
They have. They big
plays.
dudes too.
It's time for them to step up. Sneed
It's time to
was
step
in their
up.
position before. Sneed was in their position, and then he stepped up under the tutelage of Dave Merritt. So if we can,
that's
go
you
with
right.
precedent,
Dave Merritt's a motherfucker, boy. You right.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose him, but the Niners might throw him a bag.
They might.
I'm hearing out here they're leaning toward Brendan Staley. That's what I'm hearing.
And I think
former head coach of the Chargers.
Because he has
Brendan Staley.
He has previous DC experience, and Merritt, Merritt doesn't. Merritt will be coming from,
and he has a relationship with the Shanahans.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, we talking about Sneed. Let's get into Chris Jones. What do we sign Chris Jones to? What deal do we give him?
I think we probably gonna give him about
I'm thinking it's gonna take close to 30 million. It's gonna take 30 million.
4 years.
I think it's going. I think it's probably good. I think we give him a 3-year deal.
3 years.
3 years, 100 million, 80 million guaranteed.
Damn.
I don't know about no 80 million guaranteed.
Hell no. 80 million. Ain't no way.
I think we might go 3 years, close to 90 million, which is 30 million a year. And the first 2 years guaranteed 60 million.
I think, he gonna want at least 90 million, right? Like 90.
But the first 2 years to be guaranteed, you get a guaranteed 60 million.
We can't come to him with
they can
anything.
split it and do a guaranteed 75 million.
30,
guaranteed 75.
How old is Chris Jones?
29.
Like 30?
I think it's 31.
31? So he blew the contract out. He's 34. Do he retire after that? No.
No, he
get
ain't
a
gonna
deal.
No, he ain't gonna retire. But
and that's just like Sneed. Sneed can get another deal. He's only 27. He get another deal.
He get another deal, bro.
It says Sneed looking for a 3-year deal.
Okay, so
Chris
Sneed
Jones already got paid before.
Okay, so Sneed won a 3-year deal, so he can come back to the table and get another big. That makes sense. But I think how old is Chris Jones? 29.
Is there any scenario we can keep both of them?
I'm looking it up now.
There is a scenario where we can keep both of them, but I think for the long
he'll be 30 July 3rd.
Okay, we can keep them both, but you got to think about this, man. We got next year Nick Bolton, Creed, and Trey.
Yeah.
We got to think about
and Chanel
and Leo Chanel. We don't.
Man,
that's
come
not
on, bro.
easy,
Stop
man,
it.
bro. Those are not easy.
Nick Bolton is gone.
That would be a terrible move.
No, it won't. Nick Bolton's gone. You can replace him.
No.
You see how easy that boy came in for San Diego? From the Chargers and replaced him.
Man,
he didn't replace him. He played a different position until he got injured. He didn't. Drew Tranquil played in the games that we lost.
I'm saying you can replace Nick Bolton. You can replace Trey Smith.
You can replace anybody, but what are you going to replace him with? Are you going to replace him with someone?
No, I'm saying, are you going to pay Nick Bolton that type of money? Because Nick Bolton's going to demand that type of money.
I don't know about that. He never made a Pro Bowl. He never made an All-Pro list. He's been injured a little bit. He's young. He's gonna command some money, but I don't see him getting into the top 5 linebacker, middle linebacker.
Are you gonna pay Nick Bolton $10 million a year?
Hell yeah! They just paid. Scanlon was making $10 million a year.
Yeah, I paid Nick Bolton. Bro, if we could get Nick Bolton for $10 million a year, sign him now.
That's a deal.
That's
okay. Thank you. That's my point. What's Nick Bolton gonna want?
He ain't gonna
want $10 million.
We got to see what he gonna do next year.
Yeah,
he's very hurt. He's very hurt prone.
His contract year looking like.
Yep.
If he has a Sneed type season, okay, then your conversation might have some validity to it. Yeah, but I believe he's good
enough to warrant that Rolando Smith, Patrick Queen, and the boys in Baltimore.
Roquan.
I believe that he believes he can get that type of pay. That's why I say we can't pay him.
Patrick Queen is a free agent this offseason as well. And they anticipate him not to be back in Baltimore.
He's not going to
is a free agent this year. There's some linebackers out there. So
He's
But
not
you
going
said
to
you
get.
mentioned
it'll be really
running
key
back.
to see how the Chiefs pursue linebackers this year, which might tip your ear to what they thinking next year along with Bolton, because that's what they did last year by getting Tranquil. Tranquil was a drop in the hat to say, okay, we could
But
risk losing Willie
but
Gay
did
and
but did
Bolton.
Tranquil play the same role as he didn't play the same role as Bolton?
Tranquil can play all the positions. That's the good thing about our linebackers, other than Willie Gay. Willie Gay specifically outside, but Tranquil and Bolton, they can play all the positions, and so can Chanel.
Can we sign Tranquil?
Like I said before, I don't know what RJ think about this, but I don't know what you think, RJ, but I think actually Willie Gay and Tranquil are both gone.
Yep,
I
I
think
think
they
so
both end
too.
up walking,
I think
especially if Sneed is still in play. I think they're gone.
Willie Gay's gone. Willie Gay gone,
Yeah,
and I don't think we're gonna be
he
able
gonna
to
get a
get
bag.
Willie Gay gonna get a nice bag. I think Tranquil gonna get a nice raise because Tranquil increased his market value. See, wasn't nobody checking for him
He
with the
did.
Chargers. He came here. He played well. He's somebody probably gonna throw a 2-3 year deal at him. You know, I say probably about $7 million a year or something like that for him, and he gonna be out. So that's good. I mean, that's good for those guys, but I don't think we're gonna be
I
able,
would sign I would try to keep Tranquil, bro.
if we can. But the thing is, though, is that the priority is always gonna be protecting Pat, and you gotta account for this money that Creed and Trey about to get, and if we're gonna keep Nick Bolton, are we gonna keep Justin Reed, or are we gonna let Justin Reed walk after his deal expires? Justin Reed might want to do an extension this offseason. I don't
I
know.
was just about to talk about that. Good point.
So I don't know. We don't know. So we just have to see how things play out with free agency. Personally, I think for the longevity, the success of the team long term, I think we need to try to get more draft. We need to get more draft capital, because this
Veach is
team
cold with the
basically
draft. He's cold with the
we
draft.
we got because basically how this team is
Come on,
going to
man.
be.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop
This
it.
is
Don't
how the
play with
team,
me, bro. Stop. Stop. You already
bruh,
know. You got to stop playing
brother,
with me,
bruh.
man.
He's
The
He's
team,
cold with the draft.
he's chilly with the draft. Cold is he's light. He's a strong breeze. He's strong
Let me
stiff
ask you this.
breeze.
Let me ask you this. Is his worst pick worse than his best pick? Is his best pick better than his worst pick being worse? Who is his worst pick? Would you say?
Peanut. You know you asking a loaded question, brother.
bro.
No, I'm
Come
not.
on, man.
His best pick is the best
Pick is
quarterback
best.
ever, so there's no
No,
answer in that.
check
What you
him out.
talking
No,
about, baby? It's not about comparing your worst to your
he didn't
best.
draft
It's
Mahomes.
about your median. What do you normally do? And he
He
has
didn't
flopped
draft
on
Mahomes.
numerous draft picks. He won on Mahomes, but
He
who
didn't draft
wasn't
Mahomes.
drafted? Who wasn't drafted when he was a GM? That was a John Dorsey. Okay, from what stories are told, Beach was what's the word I'm looking for? Well, he was really in on the pick, and he was the guy who really
But
pushed
that
for
don't
other
matter.
people.
John Dorsey picked that pick. That's a Dorsey pick. That's not him. So
Exactly.
take him out.
So
Take him out.
so then that means that
but
what's his name? Brett Veach? That means his best pick. That means his best draft pick, really,
Best draft pick.
is the guys that's playing right now.
Okay,
Humphrey,
cool. Give me one.
Trey Smith. You got to
Nick
get
Bolton,
L'Jarius Sneed too. I think L'Jarius
Sneed.
Sneed will
Yep.
be his pick.
McDuffie,
Who else?
McDuffie.
McDuffy.
Bolton.
Yeah,
Willie
those
Gay.
guys.
Come on, man.
But-
Stop.
But those are wins. But let's talk about the Breland Speaks.
Oh, okay. You going?
Let's talk about Clyde
That
Edwards.
wasn't that his first year though?
Let's talk about Sky Moore. We can keep going. And I'm not trying to down him. In the offseason, one thing I try not to do is I try not to put negative energy on my own team in the offseason. So like I already said, I'm expecting Veach to have his best offseason right now. That's what I expect him to do.
Beach
But in
about
that
to be in
draft,
his
you're right.
bag.
Like RJ said, we should be trying to acquire draft capital. And yeah, that would be a good blueprint for us to sustain what we're doing.
I could see
But-
us. No, I was gonna say I could see us. What I would like for us to do, I like for us to maybe use some of these picks if we can and trade back because I think we only got 6 picks this year. We need
We only got 6 picks, bro.
Yep.
we need like 8 or 9. We need
definitely, especially if we're gonna release some players.
we
And we
need
remember there's other guys we're gonna lose. We're probably gonna lose Michael Dana. I didn't know till a couple of days ago Nick Allegretti is actually a free agent too. That's a
Nick
key
Allegretti.
backup. We need him in house. But somebody's
But
probably gonna
they
throw him
would
some
take
money.
1 year
After he
deals.
performed, somebody's gonna throw him some money.
They would take 1 year deals.
no, bro. No, they
Allegretti, Mike
won't.
Dana.
Nah,
Ain't
not
nobody paying Mike
the
Dana.
guy like Allegretti. He's gonna do just like what's the guy from last year who did the same thing? Wiley.
Wiley.
He gonna take the Andrew Wiley deal.
Bruh.
Well, Wiley played tackle though. That's a different position.
Yeah,
But a bag is a bag. It don't matter the position.
Even if
Allegretti, if I make 1.5 here versus 4 over here, he taking that. This is a guy who probably was undrafted.
Bro, let me tell you this, man. None of these guys are taking 1 year deals when they got a 3 or 4 year deal over here. The 3-peat ain't that big of a deal to these guys as we think it is, or you might think it is. It's not, man. These guys, this is their job. And they got this amount of time to make this much money. This deal here Nick Allegretti gonna get, probably gonna be the biggest deal that he gonna get. Willie Gay, all them dudes, Sneed, all them dudes, this is the deal. So as much as they like to go for this 3-peat, nah, man, I'd rather have that money. I'd rather have that money over a 3-peat any day. Because that 3-peat, I know you saying that like it'll feed them after they retire and everything. Man, everybody not going to get that job in the media. Everybody not going to get them endorsement deals or anything like that. But if them dudes end up on TV, they still Super Bowl champions. You still a 2-time Super Bowl champion. You still gonna get, if you're gonna get any endorsements, you'll still get the endorsements whether you got 2 championships or you got a 3-peat. And you'll still get that.
But they won't get them like they would if there was a 3-peat. Bro,
Man,
they would literally be able to eat off of all that forever.
I don't think
Nobody's ever done it.
No, it don't really work. I mean, you're speaking of it. You're kind of mixing in 2 different arenas of sports marketing. From a player perspective, those Super Bowl championships don't really add up to more dollars for your utility players, your plug and play players, your backups. Mm-hmm. It might add up to the way it adds up to dollars for them is that after they win, they've already won 2. Let me go get him now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no extra money coming in because they won that. Like you right, from the perspective of the Super Bowl should generate more revenue for the whole team. But when it comes to these guys who's undrafted picks, 6th-round picks, like, career backups, they know that even if they go somewhere else, they'll probably still be a backup. They're going to take that money, man. And you got to kind of expect them to. But let's do something real quick.
Listen.
Here's the list of all the Chiefs free agents.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you, Peanut. We already know about Chris Jones. Give me a thumbs up and thumbs down on this whole list. I'm going to go with you first, Peanut. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You ready?
Chris Jones. Yeah, go ahead.
Miko Hardman.
Damn. Nigga, I couldn't wait to put that down. I'll put 2 thumbs down.
Man, we got to keep Miko, man. I ain't going to go back up. This is you. Okay, that's Miko. You got thumbs down on Miko. Mike Edwards.
Ooh. Can I give him a 1 year deal? No.
I mean, you get whatever. It's just thumbs up and thumbs down is what I'm saying.
Give me Mike Edwards, bro.
We'll put it like this. And when I come to you, RJ, same thing. Would you invest money in bringing the guy back? What level of, what I'm saying? Thumbs up or thumbs down if he's worth investing, bringing back. So Mike Edwards, thumbs up.
No, you know what? I'll go back on mine. I'm going down. Because we had a dude, Cook, got hurt. Did Cook get hurt? Brian Cook? Cook could be back. I'm going thumbs down on Mike Edwards.
Okay. What you think, RJ? You might as well do it at the same time. RJ, what you think?
So who'd you ask for about first? Nicole?
First one was Nicole.
Thumbs down. Not and I tell you,
Nicole back, man.
No, listen. And McCole didn't have all this heat on him right now. he got too much heat on him right now.
Man. His ass been cheating.
He need to shut the hell up.
Yeah, man. He done got that microphone stuck in his face too much, and yeah, man. I don't know.
He ain't used to that shit.
He ain't used to it.
That's
He
what
got
it is.
a little fame, and he don't know how to professionally hand himself.
I mean, this dude that
as
went
a
on
professional
Kimmel
for the Chiefs,
playing in the All-Star Celebrity Game. He getting interviews and all this and that. So then you said Mike
played in the
Edwards.
All-Star game.
Yeah, he played in that Celebrity
Yeah,
All-Star
Mike
game. Mike Edwards.
You said no on Mike Edwards?
Yeah, I'm saying no on Mike Edwards, yeah.
Okay. Mike Edwards was an integral piece, though. But we
He
do
was.
have Cook,
Hey,
Reed,
man.
and Shamari Connor coming back.
Yep.
So when
He
you
was
need
very
3 safeties in the defense that Spags runs, you got to have 3 serviceable safeties.
And
So
he
we
took
got
over
Connor.
the role of your boy, what's the boy who left with New Orleans? Didn't he take that role?
Sorensen.
Did a much better job. I like it. Hey, Edwards came from Tampa Bay. He was good in Tampa Bay.
No, Edwards played great. He played amazing.
Yeah.
Especially in the Super Bowl. He balled.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up, Donovan Smith. There's some heavyweights. We got heavyweights we can lose. Donovan Smith.
This is my opinion. In my opinion, it's a 32nd round pick. I'm going offensive tackle. I'm going tackle with that pick. So Donovan Smith, he has to go. He's like 36 years old. If he take a minimum veteran 1-year deal again, I'll bring him back for sure. Yeah. I'm throwing thumbs up. Only if he does of like the minimum. I'm not giving him that 20. What we give him, 20-something million a year? No.
That was Taylor.
He only made like $2 million this last year.
No, I thought we gave him a sizable deal.
No, he didn't make hardly no money.
That was
thinking
Taylor.
Yeah, I'll bring
thinking
that.
of Taylor.
Give me a thumbs up.
I think we need to be done with him. I think it's time to see what that Morris kid can do, or it's time for us to draft. We need to draft. I think we need to draft somebody, offensive line.
With the first round pick.
It's a chance. It's supposed to be loaded with offensive tackles in this draft, especially first 2 days. I'm hearing.
Yeah, man. First round pick, offensive tackle.
Drew Tranquil.
Man, bring my guy back. That's the one guy that I believe will take that discount. He would take the discount because
he took a discount last year.
He didn't.
He did take a discount last year. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, he took a discount last year.
He is about legacy. That's cultural for him.
Bro, I'm telling you, the only guys I'm gonna tell you this: the guys who are about legacy in football are the guys who making all the money. So your Pats, maybe Kelsey, and maybe Chris Jones might give us a little bit of a discount.
And also throw in there guys on the back end of their career.
Drew
Tranquil ain't on it. He ain't trying to Super Bowl before he retired. He already got one.
He got his ring. He good, man.
What the Super Bowl does for some people, you cannot put a measurement of money on it. You can't measure it with money. It's not monetary.
For most players, it don't do nothing. Nothing. Most of them don't.
But for some, it does. It's everything. And I believe Tranquil is that guy. I bet you Veach finagles him to come back on a 2-year deal, and he retires.
I got a feeling with the way he played and the PFF grade he's probably got. The way he played in the Super Bowl, he's a guy that can start for anyone in the NFL.
Here's the
I see him going to the Cowboys.
Let me tell you something else.
Going to the Cowboys.
Let me tell you something else, Peanut. Let me tell you something else real quick. When teams are going to be picking away our free agents like crazy, and they're going to even maybe overpay for some of these guys because they're like, we got to start stripping the Chiefs because the Chiefs win it. So we got to take away pieces and everything. They did the same thing with the Patriots. They did the same thing with the Cowboys in the 90s. You winning too much. Now we got to start picking your pieces off.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. All right.
Yep. And just to tap in on Donovan Smith, the thing about I think we should try to rework a deal with him because we know he's a serviceable veteran on the back end of his career. You see
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? He's on the
Yes.
back end. So we might can work a deal with him while we figure out who could take. Because do you really want to draft a rookie left tackle and start it? Are we going to move Taylor, or are we comfortable moving Taylor to left tackle?
I
And put
would be
Morris at right
comfortable
tackle.
doing that.
Those
I
are
would be
questions that have
comfortable
to be
drafting
asked.
a first round talent though. It got to be a first round talent.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not comfortable with a rookie left tackle with Patrick Mahomes and we trying to go for a 3-peat. I'd rather have Donovan Smith and then we figure it out. I'm not comfortable starting a rookie left tackle trying to pursue a 3-peat. That's just me. Okay.
I mean, is it any different from him being like, okay, so Donovan Smith is 30 years old, right? He's 30 years old.
Nah,
So
Donovan Smith?
Donovan Smith is 30.
Let me see.
He only 30.
You looked it up?
Yeah, he's 30 years old.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he still got some years left.
He got some years. So yes, I would definitely try to do that. But like y'all in y'all scenario, he's about to get picked. He's about to get plucked. He just blocked for the greatest quarterback of all time and got a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
mean, you gotta expect all these guys to get run in free agency, to be honest. You really do. But I think he's a guy that we should work toward trying to bring back in the fold.
Okay.
So.
Maybe keep him on a
All
2-year deal or something like that.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Bye.
Thumbs down.
I was never sold on him to begin with.
Come on, man.
I didn't even like that we took him.
He was a bad pick.
He was a bad pick.
Let's be honest about it. And it's not to downgrade the brother because he's a really good football player.
Yeah.
But for the value of where he was picked and what he's brought to the team from a production standpoint, it just didn't pan out. Like, the guy has potential to do great things in this league, but it just hasn't panned out for him.
Bro, that was the worst. That might be worse than Breland Speaks.
Nah,
it was, but no, I think I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's worse than Speaks because we used the first round pick on him.
I still can
Bro, we could have easily got Jonathan Taylor.
His space is garbage, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst.
Did Veach draft Dontari Poe or was that Dorsey? I think that was Dorsey with Dontari Poe.
No, that was
Dorsey.
Dorsey.
At the end of the day, that was Veach's first year. That Speaks pick, that was Veach's first year. He messed up. It happens. But Clyde, they let Pat pick Clyde, remember? And that was wrong.
Yeah, don't let Mahomes make any more picks. Just a recommendation.
Don't let Mahomes. Great players don't know, like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the greatest NBA player of all time. He can't put together a roster. He can't put together. You don't let them no. They should have picked anybody but Clyde, but he's gone. Let him go.
Yeah.
Clyde won't even play for another team next year. I'm going on a limb.
He's too young and he is talented. He is productive when he's given a chance. He's been real productive.
Man, Clyde will not be on a team next year. I will come back. We're going to come back to this. This is recorded. Clyde, once he's released from us, he would not be picked up.
I guarantee you somebody pick him up. He's too young. He's too young of a back. And he doesn't have a lot of miles on him. And he's versatile. He can catch, he can run.
But look at his yards per average. Sucks.
He'll be, you know what? He gonna mess around. He'll mess around and end up in Philly. Or actually, he might mess around and end up with the Raiders.
He's a perfect
back for their offense.
Go to the Raiders. Is that all our free agents? Who else we got?
No, we got a bunch of free agents.
Bro, we got a bunch of them.
Who matters?
Yeah, we got a lot of them, man. We'll be damn. Okay, but we still got Willie. We talked about Willie Gay.
He gone.
We all kind of agree that we're not gonna have a chance of signing Willie Gay because he's gonna get a really big contract.
He going to the Cowboys.
He's a good. I don't see him going to the Cowboys because he's an outside linebacker, and he
gonna play that. He gonna replace what they call it. What's that boy Van Der Esch? He gonna replace Van Der Esch.
I think they go for Drew Tranquil. I think they go hard at Drew Tranquil.
Or Drew Tranquil.
About Jerick McKinnon.
He's gone. He's old. He's an old back.
No,
he's too old.
I don't think we're going.
Derek Nandi. What you think, RJ? Derek Nandi.
He's not a factor. He got to go.
bro.
Derek Nandi.
I think we bring him back on the one.
Derek Nandi's gone.
Bro, I think we bring him back, man.
Yeah, I think that would be a terrible idea. He needs to get the hell out of here, man.
He's
no disrespect to the brother. I just see him on his back too much this year, man. I seen him laying down too much. He got to go. I didn't want him last year. I think we should have kept old boy Kalen Saunders and let Nandi go. But we signed Nandi.
But Saunders got a bag. Saunders got a bag.
Saunders got a bag, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went to the Saints and got a bag, man. That's why I say we probably bring Nandi back
because he was very good.
We got two more that's worth discussing. We got 2 more free agents worth discussing. Well, actually 3 more. Well, I'll say 2. Jody Forson and Mike Dana. Both of them.
You said something about Forson, right? Was you talking about Forson? Who talking about Forson? We got to bring
Forson back. We got to.
To do what? Get hurt again?
You got to bring him back, number 1, because it's not going to cost much money. And number 2, because if he actually stays healthy, he is a weapon that cannot be denied. The kid can play, man. It's just the universe. It's just, whatever's going on, bro. He just got to persevere and push through, man, because the kid is a phenomenal talent. He's phenomenal. Jordy Forson can ball.
What they say is your best ability.
Availability.
I mean, I agree with that. I agree availability is the best ability.
But he's not going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a cheap investment. What he gonna think of 1.5 million, maybe $1 million? Go ahead.
But I can take that 1.5 million and bring back Mike Edwards.
But that's why Forson is gonna be a guy that they ain't gonna figure out what to do with him till probably damn near June. Some of these guys gonna get pushed back. That's why I said that first 3 days of free agency, that's where we gonna see how Veach is gonna line up. Because if Veach don't close a deal on this one, hey, man, I ain't going to be able to stop Kirk, man. I ain't going to be able to stop him.
He the GOAT. He going to be able to close the deal. Don't you worry.
Man,
I mean, the Monopoly board is set for him to be, Mr. Moneybags. He better close the deal. Everything is set perfect. You got a perfect asset for trade. You got extra cap money to sign the guys you need. You got a draft with generational talent at your positions of need.
What you mean?
You can't lose. You can't drop the ball.
He's the GOAT. He ain't going to drop the ball.
Man, it's like Jordan hit free throws in the game. That's how it should be.
Man, listen, I tell you what, after we got them report card grades this week, I have even more confidence in Brett Veach and the job that he's been able to do with these reports with these grades.
RJ, brother, you normally say the most intelligent shit. What is you talking about? Give me F's, man. Come on, man. That is not. Bro, come on, bro. That shit embarrassing. Did any of y'all see that picture of? They had on one side they had the Kansas City Chief weight room, and on the other side they had the Missouri Tiger weight room. Nigga, and the Tigers weight room is
better. Yep. No, I'm gonna say this. Man. No, I'm saying this one.
So Nick Bolton was lifting. Nick Bolton. No.
Nick Bolton. No, wait. Sure. I thought the NFL was supposed to be better than what I had in college. And he coming here to this. That's crazy. What I'm saying. Veach has done a good job because Veach ain't got nothing to do with this. This ain't Veach's fault. This is the ownership's fault.
But Veach ain't really brought in no free agents. We talked about that earlier this week. The only free agents that he won on was Tony, Tyrann Mathieu was a win, and Justin Reed. That's it.
But the thing is that when they come and tour the facilities and they see
Bucker was a draft pick, man. What you talking about? No, Bucker.
No. We signed Bucker from the practice squad for the Panthers.
Carolina.
When
wasn't no free agent acquisition. He was that's one of the lottery tickets. He bought a scratch off.
That's the greatest move from Veach.
Harrison Bucker was the scratch off.
His greatest move was going to Carolina.
Okay, you're right. We'll put that in this W category. Put that in W category. But he's not over there with Breland Speaks.
But all right, so but Veach having to overcome when people come tour the facility, they like, man, what is this? This is probably why we had to use.
Man, come on, bro.
Bro, this is probably why we had to overpay guys before to come to Kansas City because they like, man, look at this. I'm gonna have to spend my own money. Just so
let me tell y'all something, bro.
I think the training staff being an F is a bigger deal. Like I don't understand that at all. The training staff
is a huge deal.
That's got to be addressed, man.
That is so. Huge. Listen, that's man. Bad. I'm in psychology.
That's injury management.
And it's all about the validity of the test. The main two things in psychology testing is reliability and validity. Is this test testing what it's supposed to test? And are we getting the right results? I don't believe them results, bro. I do not.
Nah, bro.
I don't.
I mean, but but this is one thing though. You can't argue with the results because, like you said, if the test is based on validity, you're getting firsthand knowledge of people who need the team to have these things in order to make their careers go better. So
okay, true.
So a person in a position of need is typically going to be transparent. So what you're saying is, no, I agree with what you're saying. What you're saying is, how big of effect does that have on winning? That's what you're trying to say. And clearly it doesn't have that big of effect on winning.
It does not.
But it does have an effect on the marketability of your organization to go out and get certain types of players to come play for you, or to bring certain types of coaches into your area. Because we did get an A+ with Andy Reid, which you would expect to get that anyway.
Right.
But exactly. You're right. I like I said, what you're trying to say is exactly true. It doesn't have any real bearing on wins and losses. It's more of a marketability in-house.
It's more of a yes. And at the end of the day, there are multiple players on that team. Like, so the lowest tiered players, yeah, they might have an issue with this. But guess what? The real players, they don't care. We getting it in. We getting bowls.
Man, listen, it's not a good look. It's a bad look. And we need to do better. The Hunts, y'all need to do better. Listen, did you see? Let me read you what was on the report.
Go ahead. Go through the grades. What we got? What we got?
Let me read this here. Hold on, I gotta pull it up again because
let's get it in, man. Big Chief ain't been on in a minute. We might as well get on and get it in tonight.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and read the grades. Let's do it.
We got a overall. Man, where did this go? Team report cards. Oh man, pull up. Going too slow. All right, so overall we got a D plus.
Overall,
31st,
we got a
31st,
D plus.
D.
A D for disgusting.
31st out of 30 out of 32 teams.
Damn, it's only 32 teams.
That's really bad, man. Let's keep it real. That's bad, man. That's bad.
The response to the two. Let me read this. The responses identify major issues in two areas: quality of care, which you just talked about with training, and out-of-date facilities. The number one complaint when it comes to the facilities is the locker room. Though the players received actual chairs with backs to sit in at their lockers in response to last year's feedback, it did not change the fact that the locker room is overdue for renovation. What adds to the frustration is that management told the players that renovations would come after the 2022 season. The players went on to win the Super Bowl, and when they arrived back at their facility for this season, they realized the team never followed through with the promised renovation. Now, I will speak on this because Louis Riddick, in response to this grade, said when he was at the Super Bowl and the Chiefs players went in, they had the Raiders locker room, and they went into the Raiders locker room, Raiders facilities and everything. He said their eyes was lit up like Christmas or something like that. Don't quote me on that specifically, but basically they were really impressed with the Raiders. Of all teams, they was impressed with how they were. The second thing,
I mean, but come on, bro. The Raiders stadium is built for that.
Man, listen.
That's a brand new stadium. I guarantee you, other than maybe the Dallas Cowboys, Jacksonville Jaguars, maybe Arizona, because y'all got a pretty nice stadium down, you know what I'm saying, down there where you at. Everybody gonna be amazed by that shit. But you're right. You're absolutely right.
But here, let me finish this. This is more important than even the lockers. The players' issue with the quality of care is most centered around the training room. The players feel that the training room is significantly understaffed, with only 43% of the team responding that they get an adequate amount of one-on-one time treatment. Players feel that the staff is unwilling to provide the necessary treatment to support recovery and performance. For example, players are not allowed to get preventative treatment for soreness and day-to-day issues, a regular offering across the NFL. From the results, it is clear that there has not been a significant
Whoa. I ain't trying to
reinvestment.
interrupt. You said
Yeah, hold on, bro. Hold on. Yeah,
hold on.
Hold on.
What that's I
I'm like,
apologize, brother.
whoa.
They can't get daily treatment.
They can't get
Bruh.
preventative care? Is that what I said?
Players
I
feel
played college
that
football.
the
Yes.
Yeah.
players feel
Hold on, bro. Hold
that
on.
the
What happened?
staff is
What-
You get
let me read
disciplined.
Players feel that the staff is unwilling to provide the necessary treatment to support recovery and performance. For example, players are not allowed to get preventative treatment, they say soft tissue work and other care, for soreness and day-to-day issues, a regular offering across the NFL. From the results, it is clear that there has not been a significant reinvestment back into the facilities, even after consistent success. This has led to a high level of frustration among players, respondents, and reflects in club owner Clark Hunt's ranking as the least willing to invest in team facilities amongst all NFL owners, ownership groups, and the opinions of the respondents. And now let me read this to you. Treatment of families, D+, ranked 18th. Food and cafeteria, C-, minus number 26. Nutritionist and dietitian, F, 31st. Locker room, F, 28th. Training room, D, 31st. Training staff, F, 32nd. Weight room, C+, 23rd. Strength coaches, C+, 27th. Team travel, D, 27th. Head coach, first. Andy Reid, ownership, F-, 32nd. Those were how we ranked.
F minus.
Bro,
F minus.
F minus. F minus, dog. F minus.
Damn.
Look,
like
man.
F and then the minus sign.
Look,
like
man.
you are lower than failure.
So let me
you
read
gotta
some
put a little extra on the failure.
Let me read some of the stuff that let me read some. So here in the treatment of families.
All this is
Here, and I'm just going to read.
Fault. This is Clark Hunt's fault.
I'm gonna
Don't
read.
blame the GOAT. Do not blame the GOAT.
Hold on, let me read some.
Don't blame the GOAT.
I want to read some more.
This is Hunt. It's
All right,
all fucking Clark Hunt. If they talking about Clark Hunt, the owner is an F minus.
Go ahead, let RJ finish.
All right, man. Hold on, man. Let me read some more to you. So treatment of families. I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna read some. I'm gonna read some highlights here. A number of players want daycare to be offered on site, like most NFL teams, which would make it more convenient for their families. And the food and cafeteria ranked 25th overall in food taste and 27th in overall freshness. Nutrition
don't even make no sense. That really don't make.
Wait.
Hold on, Archie. I gotta stop it now.
Hold on, man. Right. Come on, man. Stop.
That don't even make no sense. You could just get some gates or some whatever. Get up in that mug, man. What you talking about?
Come on, man. Stop that.
Man, you try to act all nice, man. You kind of seeming like, what's the brother name in the Christmas Carol? Scrooge.
Man,
so
they can't provide a daycare for their kids.
Scrooge McDuck. Looking like Scrooge McDuck, Clark.
Bruh. This is what other teams they compared it to what other teams are doing.
You triggered me to say this shit, RJ. You brought up this negativity and you triggered me. I know you know what I'm talking about, Peanut. You triggered me.
Bro, stop it, bro.
Man, the food is bad in Kansas City. Are you crazy? What?
Thank you.
What?
Right.
That's the food right here. What is going on, bro?
Listen, Clark Hunt dropped the ball. Clark Hunt has dropped the ball.
Bro, hold on. Let's see. So with the dietitian, they said the major issue is that players feel like she is very rarely present at the facility. Only 37% of players feel like they get an individualized plan. The locker room, 74%
so now
of
you
players.
Can't even be mad at Tony and all these other guys who had these lingering ass injuries that we all like. Damn, you always hurt. Damn, you always hurt. Look at the training room. Come on.
My thing is, hey man, train on your own.
Hell no. That's hell no, Peanut. That don't
You're a
even
professional.
That's bad business. Why would you have a business of wanting to win football games and not make sure your players are prepared to be on the field? That's just bad
what
business.
makes you great?
Now I'm
What
mad.
makes you
Now
great?
I realize we should have won 4 in a row.
What makes you great?
Our offensive line got injured. Remember?
True.
Remember?
Oh, true.
Remember?
True that.
There's got to be some accountability handed out around here, man.
True that.
Continue, brother RJ. I apologize, brother. You're triggering me with this truth.
They complain about the locker room. 74% of players feel like the locker room is big enough. 63% of players feel like they have enough room in their locker. So the good news is after many years, the team finally provided actual chairs for the players in their lockers. The issue is, however, that the players feel that the team promised them much more than what they actually delivered on.
We talking about chairs.
Bro, he said they finally put a chair for the locker room, man. What you talking about, man?
What we talking about?
What are we talking about here? This is Patrick Mahomes, man. What do we Pat been have to deal with this shit and even balling?
Listen,
come on, man. Nah, man.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, let me ask
one question. Let me ask one question, man. Let me ask one question. We talking about chairs? Is that what we talking about, bro?
And we talking about chairs. Let me go to the training room now. The main thing here says many players feel like the training room is significantly understaffed and it also lacks the necessary equipment that is found standard in most other training rooms. Training staff, F, 32nd in the league. The team's head trainer is given the second lowest overall grade in the league compared to other teams' head trainers. Only 43%.
Ain't Rick Bohalter the trainer, the lead trainer? Rick Bohalter? Bohalter? Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure if he's still there.
Yeah, he's here.
The players feel that the training staff only slightly contribute to their success. The Chiefs trainers received
said the worst is that it insinuated it was a female, right, RJ?
I don't know who the head trainer. I think that was the dietitian, or nutritionist or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Some players say that they are unable to get rehab done to prepare for practice and reference an overall lack of care by the team. The weight room.
So now they can't practice because the team isn't giving them the proper trainers?
Some players say that they are unable to get rehab done to prepare for practice and reference an overall lack of care by the team. So now we're going to the weight room. A majority of Chiefs believe this
is why Big Chief Podcast is so important, because ain't nobody else talking about it from this perspective. This is embarrassing.
The validity. I don't believe this.
And then when you look at the reasons we've lost football games, they've all been tied to injury. Everything's tied to injury.
Bro, this is all.
We've only really think about it. The Chiefs since Patrick Mahomes has been the starter, the only time we faltered was typically due to high injuries. Yep. Every time. Come on, man.
I'm looking up.
Let me look at this. A majority of Chiefs believe their facility is no better than off-site locations where they could train. Only 5 other teams in the league have similarly poor impressions of their own weight room. Strength coaches, they just basically said that they feel that the coaches moderately contribute to their success. Team travel. The Chiefs are one of 7 teams that require some of their players to have roommates the night before a game.
You got grown men can't even have their own room.
Bro,
come on, man. And now, remember, Peanut, you said they was going to take a discount to get a 3P, and I got to share a room with the guard. I got to share a room with 6'6", 320 snoring. I'm trying to go to bed, trying to holler at my little lady on the, I'm trying to do my thing. And you over here, come on, man. I'm a grown man.
Listen.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know how, real quick, before I interrupt, RJ,
we're not signing Mike Evans with this type of shit going on. I'm just saying.
Here's the other thing.
You know how when hold on. And you know how, go ahead.
83% of the players feel like they have a comfortable amount of personal space during flights. So that's pretty good.
They don't.
83%. But the team, the shit, bro, sharing a bedroom, bro. Sharing a
RJ,
bedroom,
tell the
man.
truth. RJ,
Bro,
be for real. 83% is bad. It should be 100%. This
right.
is cheap. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions.
My
3
thing
out of
is
the last
this:
5,
you
man.
need that level of hoodness in you to
Come
be
on,
able
man.
to win them
Bro, this ain't no-
championships.
Bro,
They
this
can't
is
have, they can't have shit
bro.
sweet.
Hold on,
Shit
man.
can't
Hold
be
on.
sweet.
I got you to
Nah,
break
nah.
real quick. Hold on.
Bro, come on, man. Bro,
You can't
come
have
on.
shit sweet all the time.
Peanut, man. You too smart for that, Peanut. You way too smart for this shit you just said, bro. You way too intelligent for that, partner. Come on,
Hey,
brother.
come on.
You know how like we grow up. We grow
Bruh,
up in the
we
hood.
all from Kansas City, damn, man. I'm from Kansas City too. You taking it too far, man.
Listen,
you need
they didn't
that
made
type
it to
of
this
level.
point.
Bro, they made it to this point to get out of that environment, man. They ain't trying.
That needs some hoodness.
Hey,
Bro, they ain't
that's
trying to
why,
be
We already
that's
had
why they
Jamarius
2-time
Van
Super Bowl
over and Bam
champs.
Morris. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
We
they
had that
2-time
already.
Super
We
Bowl
had
champs.
the one and only the great DT. You know?
Hey, guess what? You know what? I got a point for y'all. Let me get a point. I just looked up who was the number 1 ranked in the NFL. Do y'all know who team that was?
The Miami
Raiders?
Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins.
I mean,
They were the number 1. Right? You can expect it. Sunny, and there's no taxes, state taxes. But guess what they got there when they came to Arrowhead in a freezing cold?
Bro.
Nothing.
That's a totally different conversation.
Bro, this is our guys are winning in spite of all these. They got all this going against them. They got all this going against them, and they still winning. So of course we got a good grade with Big Red got the best score.
Hey man, I chop it up like
so y'all not gonna address how we lost the Super Bowl because of this.
Oh no, we
lost the Super Bowl because of this.
I'm just trying to get through the list here. Once we get through the list,
my bad.
Oh, my fault,
ownership.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
It's so shocking if he causing interference.
F-, dog. F-. Club owner Clark Hunt receives a rating of 4.9 out of 10 from Chiefs players when considering his willingness to invest in the facilities.
Damn. Well, okay. So, I don't know if y'all know this. You in Cali, you in Phoenix. They did just announce today that they're going to renovate the stadium and put more money in that. Do y'all not like that idea? Or?
Man, listen, bruh. They should have been done this. They should have been done this. They should have done this. Bro, they should have done all these investments. Mahomes, first AFC championship game. We're gonna start putting money, we're gonna start reinvesting.
You know, bro, I can't even lie no more. This is terrible. I'm trying to
embarrassing.
This is embarrassing. This is bad.
This is not a first. Listen.
I mean, the renovations was needed. I'm not gonna say they should have already started it, but what I'll see from the renderings I saw online and through social media, like who was the architect? You know what I mean? Like it seemed like it could have been better for who we are as an organization now.
Yeah,
you know, we're no longer a average NFL franchise when it comes to success and legacy. We're at the top. We're up there with the Cowboys and the Steelers and we're finna overtake them. Think about that. In the next 10 years, I can confidently say that the Kansas City Chiefs will be the most dominant franchise in NFL history. I'll say that with confidence.
You did.
We'll move right into that spot when Patrick Mahomes hangs up the golden cleats. You know what I mean?
But my thing is this, bro. When I grew up, I don't know. Y'all probably grew up, like I said, like me. We grew up kind of rough, a little tough, back in the 90s, little hood. But we all intellectual beings. We all smart. We all make our money our type of way. We all live our life that type of way. My son, I'm growing him up to be. He's really like a suburban kid, bro. I got a good living. I got a good house, all that. But guess what? He needs that. He needs to go to my cousin's crib. Shout out to Nikki. He needs to go to my cousin's crib and get that hood in him to be culturally All that. Bro, the Chiefs need that. They don't need no backs on their chairs. Niggas sit up, straight, posture.
bro, listen, man. Listen, man.
What? That
I'm
sounds
playing, I'm
great.
bullshitting.
That sounds
Bro,
great. But what
bro.
that got to do with the
Bruh.
Chiefs having
bullshitting.
fold-out chairs in the locker room
Bro,
and Shasta Cola instead of Gatorade when
Hey, look at that
when
flow
he's in
down
the
there. Hey, Clark
Man.
Hunt,
You got
Hunt
Vince,
bought a
you
fold
got
out.
Vince Cola. You got
Listen,
Vince. We
I'm-
need
I'ma
Gatorade.
I'm
We
gonna
need
tell y'all.
alkaline water. You got Vince soda. Come on, man. Come on, Peanut. Be for real.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm about to do something that has never been done in Big Chief podcast history. I'm about to apologize to Cobain because Cobain was on talking about our training staff and all that stuff with all these injuries and everything that's going on or whatever. He was talking about that during the season, and I was just like, man, injuries are a part of the game. You know, this stuff happens. Man, listen. Our players not getting preventative stuff done, so they getting injured on the field.
That is terrible.
They not getting their recovery that they need, so it's impacting they play on the field. Yep. So
you know what?
Cobain,
we need to change the subject and revisit this when Cobain is available.
That's right. Because I apologize to you,
That's
Cobain, because you called this.
He
You
gonna
called
go
this
in on this one. He going in.
You called thing.
He gonna go in.
Yep, as he should. He should go in because he was.
Well,
right.
You know what? Let's do that, man. We gonna get back into that with Cobain because we could go in all that. And like I said, I agree. Cobain was talking about that, and you mentioned the Super Bowl and lost to the Bucks. Shit, our right guard, our left tackle, our
whole
right
offensive line was hurt.
The whole offensive line was terrible, bro. You can't get preventative care. What?
And wasn't that the same season Tyreek got hurt and he kept being out for he missed 6 games?
Yes. Tyreek kept getting hurt, bro. That's kind of bad, bro. That's bad. But let's get into the Miko. Let's get into the Miko situation. Are they trying to tarnish our name? Like the Patriots? Like, who cares what who cares about what are they trying to do with that?
Listen, these allegations. Listen, if this stuff is true, this is serious. I hope it's not. I don't think it is, but if it's
true, it's serious. Like, what you mean? It's serious. Like,
serious, man.
The Super Bowl serious?
No. We're not gonna get no championships taken away from us.
As far as consequences, RJ is probably speaking to us. Consequences.
Yeah. Oh, for McCole. Yeah.
Well, for him and for the Chiefs, if it's found out that he leaked us information,
what would happen to the Chiefs if this was real? What would happen?
We'd probably get a heavy fine. They probably would fine them the maximum amount that they could fine them for whatever this is.
Couple draft pick, maybe.
You see, you can lose up to a 3rd round draft pick.
Yeah,
damn,
that's a big deal.
That would be crucial.
Yeah,
if we lost a 3rd round draft pick,
we lost a 3rd round draft pick for Jeremy Maclin. Remember in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
We lost 2 draft picks. I think it was like a 3rd and a 6th rounder. If I'm not mistaken.
I remember that.
I know we lost a 3rd or 2nd or 3rd for sure.
Yep.
You can look it up.
I feel like if he leaked the game plan.
I mean, they more so talking about the tampering as far as talking to. He said he made a comment that he had spoke to Veach, and that's impermissible. Veach is supposed to report that to the NFL that Miko Hardman reached out to him. So the truth be told, at this point, they don't even know if they don't know if there's an actual real investigation. It's just kind of, where there's smoke, there's fire type of situation. Yeah, but I hope don't nothing come of it. I hope he was just running his mouth. He seemed like he liked to run his mouth. Yeah. Don't disrespect.
He going crazy off that. So are y'all watching the draft? Y'all watching the combine?
Yeah, I'm paying a lot of attention to the draft, man. The draft is my thing, man. Every year, I get really deep into the draft because it's I'm busy working, doing different things. It's something that I can keep my mind going. Like I'm just. I'm really focused on the draft. Okay. Man. This draft is going to be fascinating.
Well, I'm gonna shift this part of it to you, bro, because I don't really watch college football. I don't really know. So tell me what's the best of the best? Like I know that the wide receiver draft is deep, but let's go beyond that. Let's give me the like the shit we don't know.
Okay, well, as far as this draft right now, in the stages of evaluation, you got your top tier players, which we all know the top tier players. You know,
We all know the top tier players.
Yeah, we know Caleb Williams. We know Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
We know the other quarterback, Jaden Daniels, Heisman Trophy winner. You know, we know certain defensive backs. You know, Terry and Arnold. I mean, I don't know how familiar you are, but this draft right here, from a Kansas City Chiefs perspective, this Big Chief podcast, this is a draft where Kansas City can be very successful on multiple fronts. It's just going to have to be, you're going to have to decide which position you want to focus on, because all of our positions of need, there is a great amount of talent in. So like I said, I expect Veach to destroy, and this is why I'm predicting the 3P, maybe even 4P. You heard it from me first. Because
4P?
The universe and everything fell perfectly for the Chiefs to be even better than they were last year. And I was hoping Eric Bieniemy would come back in the fold. Maybe we'll talk about that later. But even without Eric Bieniemy coming back in the fold, the offense is going to be far more productive next year. Yes. Because the playoffs showed you how Patrick Mahomes figured out how to work with not only the players he's given, but the game plan and the strategy he was given. Yes. Mahomes put on a masterful show in the playoffs, bro, from start to finish.
Exactly.
Pat put on a show of game management, which I call, mastermind. He masterminded the playoffs for us. He basically flawless up until that interception in the Super Bowl.
We wasn't supposed to win this year. Let's just be clear.
And that's what I'm saying. So from a Chief perspective, there's so many good receivers, man. I could go down a long list. Maybe I'll shoot some receivers out to y'all and let y'all take a look at them, and then we come back and talk about certain positions. So we can do that, and everybody just get their opinion on who they like. But just to focus on wide receiver, there's literally maybe 10 wide receivers that could possibly go in the first 2 rounds. Dang, and that's not even close. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of people picking the Chiefs to select a kid by the name of Adonai Mitchell from Texas. 6'4". Tomorrow they're going to run the combine. I'm watching the combine tomorrow to see what these 40s look like. You got to
see the 40 times.
Him and he has a teammate named Xavier Worthy. There was another Texas wide receiver. A lot of people picking the Chiefs to go get both of those guys, which I would love, because you got Adonai Mitchell, 6'4", 215, 220, solid, athletic, skilled route runner. Then you have Xavier Worthy, which they predicting to maybe run, sub 4.3 tomorrow.
So he's gonna be the scat guy. He's gonna be the gas guy.
He's a wide receiver. So he's just an electric guy. He's like he's on the Hollywood Brown.
What round will we draft him in? First, second, or
there's
what?
So many wide receivers. Xavier Worthy is not even in the top tier of receivers. That's how good this receiver class is.
Oh, damn.
Marvin Harrison of Ohio State is going to be the number 1 receiver. Then you got the LSU receivers. You got Malik Neighbors. Then you got the guy that played across from him, Brian Thomas. You got so many names. Like I said, we had to sit down. I had to send y'all the people so, get y'all feel on who it is as far as that position. But also this draft is loaded with offensive tackle talent. Chiefs need that. Period.
Need that.
Top to bottom. They can sit at 32 and draft a generational guy this year. You just had to pick the right guy. There's also a lot of sleeper running backs. And the good thing about these running backs this year is they're sizey. You feel me? They're 6', 220 guys with athleticism, with production.
Has the running backs run a 40 time yet? Have they run a 40 yet?
No. Tomorrow's the wide receivers. I know.
Tomorrow wide receiver running. Okay.
But yeah, we just the draft is going to be a great asset this year if the Chiefs can work it correctly, man. It's a lot of guys.
Especially if we get
rushers out there. Like the Chiefs are in the prime position of being able to sit back and see what falls to them on the board, or be aggressive. They can do either or. If you focus on it, like a lot of people saying, the Chiefs going to trade up to try to get Brock Bowers, a tight end from Georgia. I wouldn't want to do it. But the Chiefs are in that position to where as a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, you can go ahead and say, shit, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up like 10. Let me give him my first round pick and my second round pick.
But they can't move up to get Brown. They
Generational
can
guy up there.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, it should be a nice
Well,
draft.
you gotta be that guy, bro. You gotta be the what they call what's that dude name who they let go? Mel Kiper or the draft or you know what I'm saying? Because I don't really watch the draft straight out.
I don't really get
RJ,
involved
you know
too
about
much.
the draft?
I don't really get involved into the draft until after free agency because that's when I'll know really where our needs are at.
Yeah, I generally start paying attention right around this time in combine.
Yeah,
Once
I
the
usually
combine,
get
and you look at who does good in the combine, who sets themselves out. Then you go look at the tape. You hit your YouTube, you hit your internet, start pulling up the film and see. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like in the mock draft, I do mock drafts every year, and this past year, the year with Trent McDuffie, I almost mock draft. I'll be honest with you, man. I wish I could find it. I almost mock draft damn near the whole draft. I had it right.
Did you mock McDuffie?
No, I didn't. I thought they were
know.
going to move up and take Kyer Elam. I'm going to be honest with you. But I didn't expect McDuffie to fall that low either, but I didn't know how they felt about him because he didn't really test that well. So, the Chiefs did a good job of disguising who they really wanted in the draft because it was a lot of people thinking.
But the Bills wanted McDuffie.
They were moving up to take Jermaine Johnson, the DN that went to the Jets.
I would have took Jermaine Johnson.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Not at this point, I wouldn't say that because Trent McDuffie's an all-pro and he's literally the next Deion right now.
2020.
Let's keep it real. He's 22. Deion was 21. McDuffie right now is 22. This is his second year in the league. He's first team all-pro.
All-pro.
He's the best quarterback in the league right now.
He's not the best quarterback in the league, but he's one.
No, he's the best quarterback in NFL right now.
No, he's not.
I would beg to differ with that. There's not another quarterback better than Trent McDuffie right now. Not Legarius Sneed either.
Sauce Gardner.
Nope.
He's better.
Nope.
Sauce Gardner better than Sauce.
This is the one reason why Sauce Gardner not did it. When did he have to cover somebody when it mattered? When did Sauce Gardner have to cover somebody when it meant something? Trent McDuffie is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and he's only in his second year. So both years, he was the best cornerback on an NFL championship team. He's the best quarterback in football. No,
he was not. He was not. He was not the best cornerback on the Chiefs.
He was the best corner last year too, bro.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he
Sneed was better than him last year.
No, he was not. No, he was not, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Sneed was solid. My opinion.
He was better.
Once McDuffie came back from injury, he was the best quarterback on the team last year.
Hey, man, I'm going to keep it like this. We're going to let R. Jizzle get his thoughts out before algorithm. McDuffie plays on the second best wide receiver on the other team. In logical theory, he cannot be the best on our team.
That's not true.
R. Jizzle, who's the best DB on the team right now? Come on. Who is it?
Bro, I'm going to have to disagree with you, man.
Damn, boy. Damn, you going to just do me like that.
Bro.
All right.
Bro. I mean, it's not, I'm splitting hairs, but McDuffie a dog. Sneed a dog too, but McDuffie been a dog, man. Since he stepped on the field. He been a dog. Bruh. He's him, man. That's another reason why I think we're going to get rid of Sneed, because I think McDuffie probably going to be the guy that we end up keeping long term. Down the road. They're going to
have to. He come up next year, right?
The year they could sign him to an extension, but they will control, since he was a first round pick, you can basically control the first 5 years. The fifth year is a team option. They'll pick that up next year and then try to get something long.
Fifth year option.
Yeah, they'll pick up his fifth year option after his third year, and then they'll try to get a long term deal with them, hopefully. Yep.
Now, like I said, I'm not hating McDuffie. I actually love McDuffie. He's a great slot DB. Plays a lot, but he's just not the best DB. Sneed is the best DB. So, but like I said, it's either there or there. But we're gonna see now when Sneed goes, when McDuffie got to cover the number one guy, can he do it? He's a little small, he's a little undersized.
The Sneed taking the number one guy just came about towards the middle of the season this year. And even with doing that, McDuffie lined up against Tyreek Hill. He got beat for a touchdown. I'll be honest, but he was in great coverage. McDuffie
He got
lined
beat,
up
but he
against
didn't turn his head
Lamar.
around. He could have intercepted
Yeah,
he could have intercepted that ball.
He's a second-year player, and he's first-team
Yeah.
All-Pro. So,
Hey, is he better than Marcus Peters?
hell yeah.
Without no
He's a
interception.
better quarterback. Marcus Peters was outstanding. I love Marcus Peters because Marcus Peters made plays when plays need to be made. He's aggressive.
Gotcha.
He'll go get that ball. But he's a
Okay.
better corner? No, he's not a better corner than Trent McDuffie. Peters' aggressiveness was also his biggest weakness as far as his game. And he's an amazing player. I love Marcus Peters. I hated when he left.
He got a lot of picks, but he gave up a lot of big plays too.
If we didn't have Peters that year, we probably would have beat Brady.
That year that Brady had 3 third and 10
in the AFC Championship game. We would have beat the
I believe it. But Peters didn't want to tackle though. He was McDuffie's tough.
His tackling never was a problem that led to us not being able to win. Them interceptions. It was. He got interceptions.
I think his very first pass
tackler, but I mean I don't remember his tackling causing us a loss.
But no, I mean, but McDuffie's an all around tough guy. He's a tackler.
McDuffie's a better player than him.
He's a better player. I give you. I know. I was just asking.
Yeah.
No, I believe that too. Hey, and guess what? McDuffie just goes to show you just how the GOAT Veach, because y'all do know that he moved up. He moved up and got in front of Buffalo, and it's on record that Buffalo wanted to draft McDuffie. And guess who they got? They got your guy, Algorithm. They got Kyler Elam. And they wasn't happy with that.
Well, like I said, Trent McDuffie is better than Kyler Elam. But I know Spags in the defense, the year before they drafted big corners. Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams. These guys are 6'1".
They big corners. 6'2", 6'3".
Trent McDuffie is barely, like I said.
No, he's a smaller guy.
He's from Bellflower where I live. You know what I'm saying? He played Little League when my son played Little League. He's not that big of a kid. He's extremely athletic, but he's maybe 5'10", 5'11" at the most.
He's about 5'11".
I didn't know how they ranked him as far as the corners that Sneed.
Oh, no.
Sneed is the big corner. You know what I'm saying? Who else did he have? What's his name? Rashad Breeland was a big corner. Sean Smith was a big corner. You know, the Chiefs have a
Smith.
big corner.
John Smith was like 4. That was my guy. Hey, man, you pulling out the motherfucking hat. Sean Smith is my dude.
I'm just trying to let you know how I viewed it. You know what I'm saying, RJ? Like, I didn't know how they ranked him. You don't know. Yeah. They did a great job of letting nobody know, and they moved up and they took him.
They moved up and got him.
Remember what I said, and I quote, Dave Merritt said he evaluated Trent McDuffie, and he had the highest grade ever.
Ever
evaluation. So Veach used the brothers' intelligence to make that pick. Forget that.
That's the GOAT. That's GOATness. That's GOATness.
Never forget that.
Hey, listen, you got to use your GOATness to say, I'm going to listen to Dave Merritt because I'm the GOAT.
I agree with that too. I totally agree with that. Employee management is key to success.
It ain't no different when John Dorsey listened to Brett Veach to draft Mahomes.
And that ain't no different. I dropped the ball this offseason because everything is stacked up for the Chiefs to win 4 in a row. And I'm telling you,
he ain't gonna drop the ball. He's the GOAT.
Just learned how the training staff calls us not to already go back to back. We should have already went back to back. RJ just bust a can of worms open. We finna go viral off that shit.
Bro, I get it. We should have went back to back already. And that's fucked up. F-, nigga. Damn. How do you get an F-? That don't even make sense.
I didn't know that was possible.
Bro, that's worse than failure. That's worse. Bro. That's worse than 0. No. So I guess so I think we got it because of the. I think it's like if it was below a 5, then it was like F- or something like that. Yeah, I forgot how it was, but yeah, basically We
Bro,
31. The employees, the players feel that we the 31st ranked organization behind the scenes, and and we are winning in spite of all of these issues. Just imagine if we had state of the art facilities and training, because all this stuff that they not complaining about, but having issues with, it all is directly tied to performance on the field and the players recovering, players being available, players getting preventive work done and everything. I'm telling you,
yeah,
man.
you gotta have preventative care.
We got to
come
do.
on, man. I agree with
The
play football.
Hunt family, y'all got to do better than this, man. We got a dynasty here, man. We can't be having this. This ain't good. But
you know what?
Let me tell you something. Let me hold up real quick. Y'all know that Andy Reid is about to get his new deal or whatever done. But Andy Reid,
I heard that
he should have already been the highest paid he should have already been one of the highest paid coaches. And he was middle of the road until they redoing his deal now.
Andy Reid was middle of the road before we talking about today.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta prove
sure
that.
Was.
Man. Damn, what?
Bro, I think it was Louis Riddick just said. Louis Riddick was saying this. Bro, he's connected. Bro, this is not a good look that a coach that you're two-time.
The thing about it is, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man. When you have a coach like this, they need to become, because of how it look. It doesn't look good when now he's getting a new deal after he done won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And the thing about the Kansas City Chiefs as an organization, the success came so fast. You know, the organization has been operating the way it's been operating for 40, 50, 60 years. Like we're probably there close to 60 years. So I give them a little bit of leeway. Actually, I give them a lot of leeway because as my city, as my squad, to just be able to step up to the level of success, letting the organization reflect the success, it's only going to make it better. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they understand that, because it's not a good look. But like I said, I give my organization, the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, my hometown team, I give them all the leeway in the world because it happens so fast. It takes time to get adjusted. People who ain't used to spending money, like, man, you ain't used to spending no money. It get hard. You hold on to that money. You know what I'm saying? So
we just now winning bowls.
But if it's just in 5 years from now, if it's still looking the same way, then that's just bad business. That's just, in my opinion, that's bad business.
Well, listen,
fix these issues.
I've been trying to play devil's advocate. I'm trying. Listen, but you nigga, I'm sorry. Y'all brothers got some good points. Once you get to a certain point of winning, hey man, let's reflect that, right? I get it. I do. But I'm saying, as I really mentioned, obviously, those grades does not have any merit on winning bowls.
Yeah, they don't really affect when you got the greatest quarterback of all time. And a whole lot is gonna mess you up.
So how would y'all rather have a 10.0 on training staff or these bowls? That's ultimately the question.
That goes without answering.
We'd rather have the Super Bowl. We'd rather have the Super Bowls, but I don't want. I want our players to have better quality care, so that we not losing games because of injuries.
But I'm saying though, obviously they need this type of hoodness to keep them honest.
Bro, we don't.
I think it's more telling to why what we doing is so different, of not just looking at everything through a fan's chief colored glasses. To me, it reeks of the Chiefs had an opportunity really to win the Super Bowl every single year. Patrick Mahomes has been the quarterback. And we should have won them all. We really should have won them all. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the only reason we didn't win them
It's because of this.
It's due to personnel issues and injury
Yeah.
issues. When truthfully, like this dynasty thing, it's been going on for a while. Like we've been a dynasty. The efficiency hasn't been there. And that's why I'm saying just 3-peat and 4-peat, that's what I'm predicting. I'm just putting it out there.
You saying a 3-peat, you going past the 3-peat.
I'm predicting a 4-peat. I could be wrong, but I could also be right.
You can also be right. That's
I'm
true.
predicting a 4-peat. If
4-peat.
below, it's hinging. Oh, my bad. Pull the shit back. It's hinging on the front office executing in this offseason. If they execute this offseason and do what I think they can do with the assets they have and the way the market is falling, man, 4-peat.
4-peat. Okay.
Barring injuries, of course. Barring injuries.
Let's get it done. Veach, you to
go. Which we've already found out that injuries is a problem. Injuries is a problem.
There's no preventative care.
We got to get it done, Brett. You the GOAT. Let's get it done.
Brett,
this will get GM Proctor and assistant GM algorithm off of your back if you can win this off season.
Man,
it probably won't.
It won't. I'm about to say it won't. It won't.
But it'll take him a notch because right now he on novice level. I'll take him
what?
up. I've been said that. I made that statement.
Hold on, man. Hold up, man.
Time to fuck starter.
Hold up.
No disrespect.
You just said Brett Veach is a novice level.
He's a public figure. The public is entitled to derive their own opinion based on the parameters set by my morals and principles. I move him up to starter level. And I respect it. And I love that he's I love what he's doing for the Kansas City Chiefs, man. It's unmatched. But he's just getting started. Put it like this. He's just getting started. This year, he gonna prove. I'm predicting it. I'm predicting this year he gonna prove that he really got it under control. And in October and November, I won't have to tell the truth about him.
No, man. Listen. Kurt, you hear that? You hear that, Kurt Cobain, you hear that?
Listen. I'm predicting that he do this thing because I'm predicting a 4-peat.
A 4-peat.
Remember, when I make predictions, I also understand that certain things got to happen for the prediction to come through. So if I'm predicting a 4-peat, that means he's got to kill this offseason. And I'm predicting a 4-peat.
He's a GOAT. So, he's a GOAT. You know that. You saying 4-peat.
I didn't make that statement. Please don't attribute that to Algorithm Harden. Algorithm Harden does not agree with every statement on the Big G.
Because I want to get into this. You said novice.
He's up from novice to starter.
So
if he executes this offseason.
No, I'm saying though. So you got beginner, you got novice, right? And you got GOAT. My man is in the middle?
Yeah.
He's in the middle?
Well, it is.
Algorithm, come on, man. I don't even. My man in the middle. The GOAT is in the middle. No. Brett Veach is the standard.
I respect your conviction, Peanut. I respect your conviction to the utmost, but it's not going to change my narrative.
Listen, bro. He is the standard. He's the standard.
The dude has done great things for the organization. I appreciate everything he's done. And
what more do you gotta do?
He's just getting started.
He's a back-to-back champion.
Brett Veach, you just getting started, brother. Kansas City Chiefs.
Listen, man. What more? So the level. So you judging this man? He got a 3-peat. My man is so great.
Parameters that are derived from my morals and principles when it comes to the success of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I'm judging him by. Nothing more. There's no emotion involved. It's all structured parameters that I see from my personal evaluation of what the Kansas City Chiefs have and what should be done with the talent.
Yes. So let's talk about that. And your parameters of what the Kansas City Chiefs has to have is so high that the parameters meet a 3-peat, which has never been done. Let me get this. 4-peats.
If Brett Veach do what I think because I'm predicting a 4-peat. RJ, can you ride with me on this one? If Brett Veach can secure another wide receiver either through the draft or free agency
Yep.
which I think the draft is going to work well because of with the system of Patrick Mahomes being able to train, which I still don't understand how they let this shit happen.
Hey, you know what?
Patrick Mahomes can go train with all the top
All
receivers
of them.
who to go get.
That's the biggest.
So I
that's the
expect
biggest.
that to win. RJ, if he execute, you don't think a 4-peat is in realms of discussion? RJ?
I'm gonna say at
Think
least
you're on
3.
mute.
I'm gonna say at least a 3.
Man, it took a long time for him to come because he thinking.
Bruh, because listen, man. Listen, I'm thinking, man, bruh, that's tough. I gotta see if he can hit this out the park. I definitely think we got a good shot at 3-peat for sure. 4.
Oh, so you said no to the 4-peat?
I'm saying no to the 4-peat, but yes to the 3-peat.
Algorithm has moved into another algorithm of the world. He's talking about 4-peat.
I can't doubt your knowledge, brother. You're a big Chief podcaster. I can't doubt you. But when they win 4, remember who said it first.
No, listen.
I'm gonna come right back to this motherfucker, and I'm gonna
one thing about our jizzle is if our jizzle, like I did earlier with Cobain, I apologize. I was telling Kirk was I thought Kirk be coming up with some Cobain be coming up with some outlandish stuff sometimes. So I just be like, man, he already saying that we 9-8 for the next year and everything. So when he was talking about the injuries and stuff earlier, I was just like, man, whatever. But hey, I give people when they right, they right. I give it to them. I give them their respect.
Rang true. Shit, rang true.
But my thing is this. If we talking about a 4-peat, which he's extremely confident in winning 4 in a row, which nobody in history has won 3. That means that Veach got to be the GOAT.
At that point, he got to be the GOAT. If he do it, if they go 3 in a row, he got to be the GOAT.
He got to be the GOAT.
No,
but if he does what you say.
But you got to remember, think about this. Let me use this as an example. In American culture, George Washington is viewed as what? First president. He's a hero.
First president, yes.
But he was flawed. We don't have to get into things that he did was flawed, right?
Of course.
But he's still, in this country's culture, a prominent figure for the country. So Veach can be the GOAT. And like R. Kelly can be the GOAT, but R. Kelly still did what R. Kelly did.
R. Kelly is the GOAT. I don't care what nobody say.
He still did what he did. It's 2 conversations. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Veach being the GOAT, if you win 3 in a row, you have to be the GOAT. It's like right now, Brady has to be the GOAT because he got how many Super Bowls? 7. That's like Andy Reid can't be the GOAT till at least if they go 3 till at least he win 1 more, then he can be considered the GOAT in argument and conversation with Bill Belichick. You know what I mean? Okay. He's in a conversation with Bill Walsh to me and Tom Landry and those fellas.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we actually do a 3-peat, he's got to be the GOAT. But that don't mean he ain't. You know what I mean?
He got his faults. I get it.
Yeah, it's not even false. It's just your resume is what your resume is. If your resume equals success, then it equals success. Period.
True. And Brilliant Speaks, that would forever be a stain. So I get it.
If they go 3-peat, it's coming off his record. I guarantee
you. But you saying 4-peat.
Oh, yeah.
4.
But even if 3-peat is going to shoot him up to that level, I'm saying 4-peat because I'm expecting him to be a part of something that's never been done, nobody even thought of.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I really expect it.
Go ahead, RJ. What you got to say? What you going to say?
Veach the GOAT, man. Veach the GOAT.
We know that. That ain't even a question. What do you mean? Veach the GOAT.
According to the NFLPA, Andy Reid is the GOAT.
Veach the GOAT.
Like Kirk said.
Hey, did the draft grade
Andy got an A+.
He got an A+?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Cobain was right again. Andy didn't take over.
He's the GOAT. Yes.
Cobain was right again. Andy didn't take over everything. He didn't take over the training staff. He didn't take over everything.
Hey, I believe that Brett Veach is gonna talk to
That's
Clark Hunt. He gonna say, "Hey, listen, this is a bad look, man. This ain't a good look. We are a 2-time Super Bowl winning, going for a 3 or a 4-peat, whatever people say. We got to change some things." And I believe, like I was talking to RJ before we got on, and Mark Donovan talked about the new stadium and the new renovations and all that, which I believe this is the first draft. Everybody knows that the first draft is always plain, and you know what I'm saying. But anyway, he talked about the end zone suites that the Raiders Stadium has. I guess the Raiders Stadium's got end zone suites, and now they want to do that too. The Chiefs is going to do that. Man, I believe that seeing these reports is going to change everything. You made a great statement, Ira. You said if we still in this same situation 5-10 years from now, then we got a problem. But I don't think we will be there. It's going to get fixed immediately. We the 2-time champs, 1 for 3. They gonna get it done. So we talked about that. So now the Chiefs won a bowl. The first day of free agency is the March 13th. Bro, that's like in 2 weeks. So, Algorithm, let me ask you this: what is going to be? We already talked about Sneed. We talked about Chris Jones. Are we going to add a big name in free agency? And who is that going to be?
I don't think the Chiefs are going to add a big name.
Okay.
I think, like I said, the first couple of days they're going to see how the market falls out, and if they can maneuver themselves into an equitable deal with one of the big guys, I assume they would probably try to go after a wide receiver if they're going to go
Wide
after
receiver, like a Mike Evans or somebody.
yeah, like a Mike Evans or there's a couple
Calvin
other guys
Ridley.
out there too. But I
Did
think
Ridley get the tag?
say it again.
Did Ridley get the tag or not?
No. Calvin Ridley's out there. Like I said earlier, I would like to see them go after a Calvin Ridley and a Michael Thomas, because those are guys they can get for a pretty decent price. You know, Calvin Ridley was supposed to really
Especially
do
Michael
in
Thomas.
Jacksonville. He didn't really pop off like that or had a chemistry with Trevor Lawrence like they had expected. But he's still extremely talented. In our system, he can be dominant. Like I said, I like Michael Thomas too. Even though he's been injured, he gives us reliable hands. And what
I didn't know he was a free agent.
Yeah, what last season showed us though is that we just need guys to catch the ball. We don't need guys.
That's it.
We don't need guys who get, similar to the way New England was. We need these guys with short hands. We don't need guys to take the top off the defense. We don't need guys to, create.
Go get it there.
Guys just catch the ball. When the ball is thrown to you, catch and secure the catch. You know what I mean? I think Michael Thomas would be great.
I like that Michael Thomas. That would be great. Can he stay healthy though? How many games did he play that?
Not with our training facilities.
Oh damn!
Exactly.
You
and if he doesn't stay healthy, it's not going to really put a dent in the offense too much, because we're still going to have the guys that we're going to have. Like I said before, I expect him to still keep Tony. I think Tony's going to be a Chief next year. I think they're going to try to play a motivation game with Tony. I think sending him out to Super Bowl. I think sending him out to Super Bowl was a down the line move. You know.
What about Ross?
Ross, I can't really predict what Ross is going to do, man. I don't know if he was active. I didn't really follow what was going on with him. I don't know if he was active in the last couple games or what, but I can't predict it. I know they said he was doing great in camp, but it hasn't been seen.
He's like 6'6".
He's about 6'4". 6'4".
Ross is tall.
Yeah. No, I mean he was killing in camp supposedly, and he had a couple good preseason games.
But he was a healthy and active, so they might not be on that.
Well, we're going for a 3-peat. It's going to be some changes made. Richie James is a free agent too.
But look, that's facts. Well, man, listen, man. Shit, this was it. We got to get back on, bro. Another time.
Yeah,
we got to after the combine. Yeah, after the combine, we got to see like the results of the combine, and then do like a mock draft type shit, like a mock draft.
Well, I think a mock draft would be better done after like free agency, because then we'll know what we need.
Oh yeah. Facts.
We got to see what we
Now, cause
need.
we got free agency a couple weeks.
Yeah, we got to see who we get, who we lose, who we keep. So
Who we lose? That's gonna be a great episode. Who we lose? Cause we gotta gang it. We gotta gang like Tranquil. If we lose Tranquil, I'm gonna be very pissed off.
Bro, we just
I
had
don't
him
wanna
for
lose
1
Tranquil.
year, man. You act like it's Willie Gay or
We just had it for
somebody,
1
man.
year. Great.
Yeah, he did a good job for us, man. But for me with these guys, I'm all about them getting the biggest bag that they can get, especially when they early in their career and it's their first time being able to get a big bag. So I want them all to get, make as much money as they possibly can. And, hopefully we're to that point now where we can maybe start getting some guys to come in that are at the end of their career that have made a lot of money.
Well, when they leaked that video with Reed and talking to that text message between Reed and Tranquil about, because he did the same thing with Juju too. Remember the year before we got Juju, he tried to get Juju and he declined it. But we bows, bro. I don't think we're gonna have no issue. But damn, that whole shit with Clark Hunt, F minus, that might be why we can't sign no free agents. Like, but we get into that. We get into that, bro. That's facts. I mean, I can't even fucking debate that no more. That's terrible. F minus. So, hey, like I said, do anybody got anything else they want to talk about? Shit, I'm feeling good right now.
Nah. I think we covered a lot, and we got
covered a lot.
A lot of shit still left to discuss when we get DJ and Cobain back, man.
Yeah, we gotta get, and we're gonna do
It
that.
was a good return to the world of Big Chief.
Yes, sir. Hey man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Listen, the group chat text. I've been trying to get us on. It be going crazy. Hey,
yeah,
I'm going on 5 days from today. No, March 13th is the start of free agency. We gonna see what's up. Hey, in that week we gonna get on and see what happens.
Big Chief. The best.